Woman missing for 3 years turns up in the last place anyone thought to look. But before we start, please make sure to subscribe to m&rtv and hit the bell so you never miss any upload from us. Also, leave a like right now. When a person goes missing, the first people to notice are usually their family, their friends, or their coworkers. It normally doesn't take very long for their absence to be noticed and for action to be taken. The police, after being notified that a person is missing, have a wealth of tools at their disposal that they can access to try and find missing people. It's not a perfect system, but it is one that is often successful. However, in spite of everyone's best intentions, sometimes these cases fall through the cracks. When Joyce Vincent vanished, for instance, it took authorities 3 years to learn the unsettling truth about what happened to her. Joyce Vincent died alone in her apartment. Although she was young and had plenty of friends and family around her, it would take more than 3 years for anyone to discover that she had died. When she was finally found, her body was so badly decomposed that her dental records had to be used in order to identify her remains. This haunting story led police to discover the shocking real reason for Joyce's death. Born in England in 1965, Joyce was described by those who knew her as beautiful and intelligent. When she moved to London in the 1980s, she rubbed elbows with celebrities like Nelson Mandela and Stevie Wonder. So what happened to her? Joyce's family and friends believe that her history with an abusive boyfriend played a role. The apartment where she was found was for survivors of domestic violence. During the relationship, she had become cut off from the outside world, but Joyce's story didn't end there. The abusive boyfriend lead quickly became a dead end. Authorities learned that 3 months prior to her death, Joyce spent 2 nights in the hospital for treatment of a peptic ulcer. Her death was ultimately ruled to have been from natural causes. Joyce's neighbors never made any report that she was missing because they simply did not notice. Other tenants in the building did report noticing a foul aroma in the building, but even this did not lead to the discovery of her body. Half of Joyce's rent was paid by a public service agency. The housing authorities continued to accept their partial payments. However, eventually they took action to repossess the apartment, and that's when they discovered Joyce's remains. When Joyce's family was contacted, they were stunned. They had hired a private investigator to look for Joyce when she went missing. They had never even considered that she had been in her apartment the entire time. It was a story that gripped the attention of the entire world. How could a young and successful woman die and be undiscovered in her own apartment for more than 3 years? Even Joyce's electricity was still turned on when she was finally found. The haunting details surrounding the strange circumstances that had left Joyce's body undiscovered for years struck a chord with everyone this world over. She was found sitting on the sofa with wrapped Christmas presents by her side. Joyce's story isn't just a mysterious tragedy, it's a warning. Domestic violence is serious, and becoming alienated from family and friends is one of the first warning signs. While Joyce had struggled to free herself, it was her disconnection from her social circle and family life that led to the grisly details surrounding the discovery of her remains.